So, pack one, pick one. We got a Ultimatum. Pretty strong if we can make this work. Yeah, this guy is also pretty solid, getting back some low drops, maybe an aggressive deck. Yeah, but I think we can try and make this work. I mean, there's a lot of fixing in the set, even though we don't want to play green then. There's like Farfinder, Evolving Wilds, Dual Lands, and I mean, if we draw it with like 2 cards in hand, especially for the grindy matchups, we simply just win. Kill something, draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, just take it. So right here, let's see. We got a crystal, sadly not in our color. This can be pretty strong since we can deal 5 damage to it and then make it like a 6/9 flyer, which could be good. The fox is also solid. I mean, we got some removal in black, but it's not the best, not worth giving up our game plan for now. Yeah, so I think we might just want this one, because since we need triple red to cast this, we probably want to go for like Fire Prophecy or Rock Slide anyway and have a very solid synergy right there. Oh, perfect. There's a pet. Still some pretty solid black cards, so it might be open. Not sure yet. But we obviously gotta go with the pet. Another crystal, sadly not in our colors. So here's the Farfinder. Is there anything we want to pick over our fixing? I don't think so. We can play this with double red, but we're not gonna play a bunch of tramplers, so this might be not too good. Dolphin can also be solid with like the other that draws us a card if we deal combat damage, but just keeping our mana consistent is better, I guess. Yeah, so black looks very open. I mean, this is a very solid card. The mentors are all very strong, especially in games that go on for a little longer. Just buffing another creature for 2 mana is very good. We got a 1 mana cycler, which we might want to pick up, since if we cast it for 5, it can also be very helpful, and we might end up with some cycling synergies later on. I mean, the gremlin is not worth taking, so yeah, just go for it. More good black cards. Yeah, we would like to play this, but I think at this point with the Sprite Dragon we can't really afford taking black, especially because like black seems open, but the cards we wheel now are not worth taking and giving up our game plan, so we might go for the Facet Reader as a solid 2-drop or the Anticipate, but I think Facet Reader is good and it's getting better over time. As longer the game goes, I think the better it will be, so yeah, and we want these grindy games. Although we look kinda aggressive at the moment with the Sprite Dragon and another flyer at turn 3 maybe. So what do we got? This one could be quite interesting, since we got some early flyers. I'm normally not a big fan, of this card, because Flyer is not like a well supported archetype in this format, but yeah, it could be good that they have to. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I mean, starting development is also good. Here we got the other I mentioned before, but I think Convolute is just better. We can take a Frostlings. Yeah, Frostlings is fine. Take the Fox now. Yeah, we can cycle this. Let's see. I don't know if this is worth taking. In worst case, it's just a 3/4 flyer. So let's get the Dolphins that we didn't pick up the order before. Gremlin won't probably make the cut. So we need to find some more fixing. Some removal would be great. So, well, we got a crystal in our colors that could be worth picking first. Since we want that consistent mana base, we got a Raptor, which we also want in our deck. Stinger, probably not the best in our strategy. So do we want to grab some removal that's good in late game, or just solid mana fixing? I think we gotta go with the fixing right here, since if we get to play this on turn 6 or 7 with like 2 cards in hand, we should win. Well, there's another win condition, which is great, since we're probably gonna pick up some cards that draw us more cards. Other than that, Smasher could be okay, but I think we're gonna take it. Ooh, another one. It's not even legendary, so having 2 of those is great. So this is not interesting. Here we got the Fire Prophecy, what we might take. We're not a mutate deck. Yeah, let's take it. We might cut the Dolphin if we don't see any other cards that synergize with it. Ooh, this is pretty solid. I mean, Heron is also pretty good, but yeah, we have some targets actually. We might pick up some more, but like, drawing cards is essential for this win condition, and we got some humans and non-humans, so I think this is just the pick for now. Another Farfinder would be great, probably picking Farfinder over Anticipate. Having another low drop is fine. You maybe want to pick up some 3 drops, removal. And some more win conditions, maybe some big boys. We're not a weaponized deck. Might just play Friendship for some more early pressure and to enable the draw spell. Ooh. Well, we wielded, pretty lucky. So red. Nah, I don't think red is that open. I mean, you have to play a lot of instant or sorcery to make this work. It's more like a late game card. We can take another cat, which we might want. Yeah, sure. Right here we got the second crystal, or like the blade banish. At this point we might have enough fixing and want to splash the blade banish. Yeah. Not gonna play any of these. We could play the Ceratops, although I'm not the biggest fan of this card. So, last pack. We got a flame spell, another draw spell. Since we saw the draw spell pretty late last pack, we might wheel it. Kogla is insane, but sadly not playable anymore. So I think we're gonna go with the flame spell. We're looking good so far, I guess. Ooh, another fire prophecy or a shock. Well, we just have one more mutate, so we might pull this effect off just once. So we might just go with the fire prophecy, honestly. This card is so good, but I think putting one green mana in our deck and search it up with Farfinder is a bit greedy, so pretty sad. We can take it. Counter picking is also not make any sense. Having 3 of these might be a little clunky. We might just go with the gorilla to put some more pressure on board. The convolute is great. Yeah, I think we go with the convolute. We can definitely play 2. Well, there's the other. Or more fixing, I'm not sure. I don't know if this is too good in our deck. Yeah, we can give it flying and have some removal, but I don't want to play the dolphin. Well, solid green in here. Keep safe could be okay to protect like a big pet or Caprador. We won't play 3 convolute, I guess. We can cycle this for 1. Although, yeah, it might be okay. We can also cycle it. We don't really want the Raptor here. We don't have any flash. And I think our 2 drops look pretty okay. So we're just gonna take this, even though we're probably gonna cut it. Yeah, just take this now. Anticipate is fine. We won't play this, I guess. Yeah, we can play this. Won't play this, I guess. Not a fan of the Ceratops. I mean, since we got like 3 cards to fix our mana for the Ultimatum, we want to draw through our deck pretty quickly to play this on turn 7 or 8 and have the mana available and draw deep into it, so cards that just don't go with their plan are just not that good, I guess, like the Ceratops. Well, we wield it. Still not sure if we're gonna play it. And we wield a Convolute, fine. So let's see. We got a lot of 2-drops. We want to play these. We could maybe cut Anticipate. We might cut this, as we don't play too many creatures. We might cut this. We don't want to play the other, I guess. Maybe just 2 Convolute. Definitely want to keep these. This can be fine. I mean, we got some mutate targets. We can play this. Blade Banish is fine. So, how many draw spells or cycling cards do we have? Not too many actually, so we might have to play 17 lands in order to cast our Ultimatum. Yeah, if we keep the Anticipate, I'm not too sure. I mean, 16 lands is also okay since we want to play this in late game anyway, so we don't rely on 17 lands since the rest of our deck is pretty like early control, maybe sticking like a creature into play and then poking them slowly down. So I think we're gonna play 16 lands. 2 cards to cut. Let's look at our curve right here. Well, we got a lot of non-creatures, as expected. This could be a little clunky. I could see us maybe cut a Frostlings. I mean, 2 Convolute is pretty solid, right? We got some flyers to make this work. It's sorcery speed, so we can't keep up Convolute if we play this. And we can't cycle or play any of these, so we might just cut it. So how many planes do we want right here? We can fetch up 2 with a Farfinder. We have a crystal. I think like 3 might already be enough. Capridor can also be very effective in the late game, and I mean this card, or like the Anticipate of One Mind. These are all cards that can draw us into the plains, so having a solid island base is essential, I guess. Yeah. We have a lot more blue. I mean, if we put another island in there, is having 6 red enough? We might need it early for the pet and the early removal. So we might just cut 1 plains and put in an island and a mountain. Yeah, having 2 plains might already be enough. Then we got like 2, 3, 4, 5 sources or cards that can give us access to our double white. Might be enough. Let's try it out. Yeah, these ones are cool. Yeah, let's try it out. I'm not too sure. I mean, maybe we can change it next game if we don't feel comfortable, but we got some cycling, we got some loot, some draw spells, so yeah, actually I'm sure 2 plains are enough. Let's try it out. This hand is okay. I mean, if we draw more lands, it's not. Let's just hope we're gonna be fine and maybe pick up like, yeah, this is fine. Or like a Fire Prophecy. Get in. I hope we get to cast that. Just feels very good. Flame Spill is fine. Perfect. We want to keep this up, since we want to get the effect right here off, and getting in for 2 damage next turn is not too relevant in my opinion. He might just hold on to the Neutralize or Essence Scatter, so we are just gonna poke him down a little bit and wait for him to play something worth killing. Yeah, this is definitely worth killing. We don't wanna risk him having like a Neutralize in his turn, so we're just gonna kill it now. Do we just play this right now? Yeah, probably. Maybe can bait out Essence Scatter. It's fine. Hope to draw some white right now. Well, this is not too good. Definitely need to Blade Banish this one. Otherwise we're taking big damage. Yeah, we have to kill it before it grows very big and gets in for some huge damage. This is bad. Yeah, this is GG, I guess. So at 1 planes. Maybe get rid of the keep save. I don't know, it can be very good in combination with some of our creatures. But yeah, we're not a creature heavy deck, so most of the time it's gonna be a dead card. So this looks better a lot. Up against the Kahira. Might keep our prophecy up for the Kahira, depending on what he's playing. This elemental. Fine. So do we want to kill this now? Our opponent can't really counter it if we play it in their turn. They won't attack anyway. Yeah, just kill it now. I mean, we have to kill it anyways. Get rid of a mountain. That's fine, we still got the ability of the Facet Reader. You might want to keep our Blade Banish in hand. This is fine. Ooh. Yeah, we want to see this. Just gonna play it immediately, I guess. There's not really a point in playing a second one. Although we could then maybe double block, but do we mind taking 2 damage? I think digging deeper and having mana available to activate this ability is more important at this point. Oh boy, this is unlucky for him. Yeah, he even would be able to cast it. So that's sad for him. Good for us. No blocks. Activate. Well, anticipate can be fine. I think at this point we're just gonna get rid of this. This is 9 mana. Do we want to anticipate now, or maybe just... I mean, if we play of 1 mind, we don't got the convolute up, which we might want, since if he's gonna play a big creature next turn and we can't handle it immediately, we might just die. So yeah, and we can deal with this later on with the Blade Banish. So I think Yeah, I think we need to pass. Can still anticipate, which might find us some board presence or removal. I don't really want to jump, although we're taking big damage right now. Opponent down to 3 cards, fetching up some more mana. Yeah, so he's gonna play this next turn, pretty sure. Boot Nipper, yeah. Yeah, we anticipate first. Well, we're not really able to cast it. This is not dealing anything. Well, we can get rid of the boot nipple like this. I think this might be a little greedy since we're kinda in a hurry. Play this. Well, this is not doing too much right now. Can kill this. I think right now we're in a pretty good spot. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Play another one of these. And convolute the big boy right now. This feels very good. Oh yeah. So we got a white source. We're in a pretty sweet spot right now. He could still have like wild to remove one of these. This is sadly not killable with our blade banish, so we gotta do something about the flyer. Oh boy. Well, we can blade banish this at least. We're not dead yet, right? Pretty close. Oh boy. Whew. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, we're pretty lucky this exiles since he got nothing right now. Does this do anything? Don't think though, right? Yeah, perfect. Do we attack though? Nah, just be safe. We got the convolute. Boot nipper is fine. Can't convolute it, but might just tap it away. So we can get in for some damage. At this point the convolute is not doing anything, I guess, since he can always pay. Yeah, this is very good. Do we still... have enough mana up if we play this. Yeah, we have. Take action, go for the white. Why not? Play this. It's pretty sad we can't draw another card and then make like another Kraken in their turn. Yeah, seems like it doesn't matter. Well, I'm fine as long as we're not dying. We can still make a Kraken to block. So we don't have to fear any burn spells, luckily. Oh boy. I think this might be GG. Yeah, definitely is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Feels good. Feels good. Worked out pretty well. Pretty close game though. So we already get like the double white. Yeah, it's fine. We can play this on curve. Our opponent's taking his first mulligan. Well, this is a perfect draw. This is perfect. Gonna play this on turn 2. Our opponent playing green, so we might have some removal. We might just want to Fire Prophecy to prevent him from playing Greathorn next turn. Might be the play. We don't rely on getting the extra mana right here, so just kill it. I think get rid of the Frostlings. That's fine. Two doesn't do too much. Luckily, do we have any double red in deck? I don't think so. So yeah, just keeping our curve consistent, our mana curve, to enable an early ultimatum is great, I guess, since it immediately triggers the Kraken. Well, there's the Greathorn. Pretty big right now. We need to do something about it. Maybe we wanna just jump it. Is there any point in keeping this up or jumping later on? I mean, this is not gonna get any bigger, so... I mean, the plan is just to survive until we get to cast this, which is in 2 turns. So just play these 2. Maybe even keep this up in case you got a Whisperer. So now we can discard the mountain then, but we don't want to. So I think this is okay. Taking 5 damage next turn. Well, this means next turn Ultimatum, which is fine. We could just play this and jump, since we're gonna draw a full hand next turn anyway. We're sadly not gonna get rid of the Great Horn playing this, but we can just pump this up and put a 8/8 Kraken into play. We need to block this in case it gets like double strike or something. I think we're good. He got no neutralize, so that's good. Well, we actually need triple red. I misplayed that. Hopefully we're gonna find it. Oh boy, I misplayed that very hard. I even played a land. Pretty big mistake right here. Oh, this is actually very bad, since I have to jump this to not die to double strike. Can't even Kraken. Taking the Fire Prophecy right there would have been okay too. I don't know. Do we really want to block this? Not anymore, I guess. Hopefully, if we're gonna draw a red. I mean, if we play this, we can't Ultimatum this turn anyway. If we play this, we got a Kraken to block this, which is fine. Hopefully, he's obviously gonna trigger in his turn. Do we keep this? I don't think so. Can still discard the planes in case of a discard spell. Do we attack right here? I think there's no point. 1 damage. Doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. Well, that's fine. Get to attack next turn. Our opponent can't have like any way to counter this, which is great. Oh boy, let's go. Feels good. Even got a Blade Banish right now. We're looking pretty good. Don't think we need... Yeah, we can send this. We can even cycle. In response, make another Kraken to block this efficiently if he somehow wants to attack, or better cycle and then get off another Kraken in his turn and be able to attack with 2 Krakens and the Capridor next turn. This is dealing 8 damage, pretty sad, but it's fine. Sad he didn't rock slide the Capridor, obviously. Would have been great for us. Well, this is good. Probably forgot about that. Not a rock slide. fine. Probably will keep this. If we play Gorilla, can still play this instant speed. Manus is better in this situation, I guess. We can also Blade Banish in his turn. Well, he found some hard removal, which is pretty sad. Well, seems like he's having a lot of removal. Thorat is pretty solid right now. At this point, do we want to cycle this? I think we still want to keep it. Convolute doesn't do much in this game state, I guess. Keeping this up to get more counters in his turn. Can play one more land. And we got some answers, so we might be fine right here. Might just have a land in hand. This is fine. Don't want to cycle too much anymore, I guess. Oh, Flame Spill is also pretty good. Can he do anything about the Flame Spill to face and then dying to the Dorit? It's target creature. Still gonna kill it, right? Wait, if you mutate this onto this guy, then it gets another counter. Yeah, this should work out. Hopefully that's game. Yeah. GG. Well, this is a solid hand. Having two of these at the beginning of the game is very solid. I think we still want to play the Dorit first, right? Get in some early damage. Might still eat removal if he's in black, but we gotta try it. Might be some kind of cycling. So that we can play two of these next turn. Well, this is pretty scary. You might want to kill this right now. Ah, well, didn't put a counter on this one, so next turn we would be taking 5, which might already be too much. And we want to get the C's going, definitely, but maybe we can just Frostlings, tap this down, and then next turn play 2 of these in any combination. Might be the play. Yeah, tap this down. We're fine trading if he wants to attack with the Stinger. He might have a combat trick. Are we fine baiting it out? I think so, since he could use it to protect his creatures from dying to the Fire Prophecy. Well, we're okay with that. Ooh, second Fire Prophecy. So I think we definitely want to hold on to our planes. So playing Fire Prophecy, we might probably not use the second effect, since having two of these in place just can be ridiculous at some point. So do we just kill this right now and get in for 3 damage, or wait for him to play something in his turn? I think we're just gonna kill it now. I mean, yeah, there's no point, and we're not in a hurry. We can keep this for now. If we draw into Blade Manish or a Vulpikeet, would be fine, and we are already set up a little more for our Ultimatum. We're fine taking these trades. He's not having a very effective turn. Maybe he might have like a Fire Prophecy. We could then, in response, Fire Prophecy ourselves to protect the Dorit and get it up to 4. I think we're gonna play it now, then attack. Let's see what he got. I think there's no point in Fire Prophecy this guy right now. Do we play this? I don't know, maybe not. And I'm not sure what his plan is right here. He's having pretty bad turns. Well, this is not too bad. This resolves. Anticipate, maybe find some good removal. Farfinder can jump for a turn and search this up. Yeah, I think that's fine. This one got reach, but won't block. Hopefully, if we mutate this onto, if we eat removal next turn, we're in a pretty bad spot. But he might even jump, considering his HP at the moment. This is gonna be pretty big. Still got the Fire Prophecy, which is fine. Might just... I don't know if we have time to play the Fire Prophecy, to play the Farfinder. Ooh, this is bad. GG. So I think we can keep this, since we can anticipate into some lands. Yeah, we probably want to cycle this, which is fine. Our opponent playing slow for the moment, which is great for us. Farfinder is great. Yeah, this is solid. Just gonna anticipate. I think he won't play around the Essence Scatter right now. There's the Farfinder. Waiting a second to maybe let him think that we got a counter spell up. He may play around. can go for the white right here. Another Farfinder is okay. What do we search up? Probably red. We could also just draw. Might be better since we're hitting our land drops. Yeah, but then we have to discard, which we don't want. Playing Farfinder on turn 3 is also pretty solid. He might have some mutate creature right here, playing 4 colors. That's fine. We might just want to kill this next turn. Well, we definitely got enough lands right now. Our hand's kinda clunky at this point, since we don't really want to waste our whole turn killing this and want to draw deeper into our deck. But playing another Farfinder doesn't do too much at this point. So we're just gonna pass in Flame Spill. Even though we should have killed it right now, since he can mutate something big onto it. Well, this is pretty bad. Still gonna kill it in response. If we're lucky, he's down to 3 cards. He has nothing to draw him cards from. Or we can just kill it by drawing some more removal. Oh, this is also fine. So what do we want to do right here? Going for the pressure play and maybe playing this onto our Capridor could be fine. I think that might be the play. And then next turn Farfinder and draw, hoping to find our Ultimatum. Yeah, play an island. So maybe he's gonna play around Essence Scatter. Can maybe even consider killing his creature if he plays one with 3 toughness or less. Okay. Well, this is good. Hopefully he can cast it. Can we kill this next turn? This goes up to 4. No, we can't kill it. Sad. Oh, big misplay. We could have just won over mind, right? And then blitzed, then he would go up to 5 and we could have killed him. Big misplay right here. Just gonna draw right now. This hurts. Well, this hurts too. Would also be a way to kill him, so ouch. Still gonna send them on him. I mean, he's eventually gonna die later on, and we got our ultimatum, so I think we're still okay. But this shouldn't have happened like this. We can maybe kill this creature and swing on him, since he can't block effectively at this point if he plays the Cloud Piercer for 5 without mutating. Which he does. So what are we gonna do? I think just send everything on him. Might be the play. We don't need to mutate since he only can block one. Right. Might have combat trick to kill the Capridor, which would be pretty sad. But we can next turn go big. So we wanna empty our hand right now. Does this make sense? This mutates for 3. Yeah, this is fine. Minus. Yeah, so this is pretty sad. We could have also mutated on this one and prevented him from drawing one more card, but I don't want to eat removal here and have no board presence other than that, so I think him drawing one more card doesn't do too much. Hopefully he got no discard spell. I think then we're in a pretty bad spot, but as long as we get to pull off our Ultimatum play next turn, I think we're okay. Yeah, he got some gas in hand. Well, he's going off kinda, but we can still kill this next turn, so it's not too bad. We need to draw into some solution for this guy. Yeah, so that's pretty sad. We did draw a Convolute, but don't have the mana up for it right now. Definitely not the best draw, but our chances are getting better and better that we eventually gonna draw our Blade Banish, Fire Prophecy. I mean, at this point we just gonna raise, right? And we can pull off a Kraken at some point. Fire Prophecy. We still have the Convolute, which could be relevant depending on what he's gonna play. Yeah, perfect. He's gonna attack, right? Well, I mean, we still gotta attack, right? If you got like a pump spell in hand, we're dead anyways at some point. So yeah, I think we're just gonna attack. Yeah, and if nothing happens, we win, but if you got like a removal or a pump spell, we're dead, which would be pretty sad. Getting him down to 1 life and then just die. Let's see. Yeah. This is fine. This is not fine. Let's see, what can we draw? Do we still have Flame Spell? I don't think so. I think we're dead right here. Well, this is pretty unfortunate. We've been drawing too many lands past turns. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we could have won. But still a good game. Our deck was pretty consistent, pretty solid, I think, even though we only pulled off 2 wins. I mean, first game we kinda lost because of we didn't take a mulligan. So I'll take it, we're okay.